So you're probably here because you've been watching all of the recent videos and content that we've been producing between emails, Instagrams, YouTube videos. If you have been watching our 4-part series on our AX160 chassis, thank you very much and welcome to another episode with Extreme Sim Racing and Simagic. And we've got another chassis right here and another one. And this one in particular is going to be going to a gentleman and his daughter that you may know, drum roll please. His name is Mike Kojima and Christa Kojima over at Moto IQ. And it is an honor to be building a racing simulator for that man and his daughter. If you don't know about Mike, he is a genius when it comes to engineering and setting up race cars, such as Dayoshi Hara's car and Brandon Sorensen's car. Again, a huge thank you to Kiko at Extreme Sim Racing and Simagic. So what I got in front of me here, guys, let's just dive right into it. I've got the Extreme Sim Racing 4.0 chassis. It is not a profile rig. I don't know what it's actually called. And just like the last video, I'm gonna dive right into it without knowing a lot about the assembly. Let's get into it, guys. All I know is this is the heaviest box. So I'm gonna unload everything right here and then see how we're gonna be able to position it on our sawhorses over there. So I've not opened this whatsoever. I don't know what's inside of it. If there's, I'm hoping everything is perfect. There's no missing parts, but if there is, we tell you about it. I'm more than happy. We're as transparent as we can be around here. If you guys didn't know, the last profile rig we built ended up weighing in at around 330 pounds. So I'm hoping this is a little lighter. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different pieces here, guys. These are gonna be the main stands right there. Man, this thing looks solid. I'm excited. I think it looks some more, in the photo, insert photo, looks a little more radical than a profile rig. So I've got everything prepped here. So I went ahead and purchased these sawhorses because I'm gonna be able to set the sim up and I'll be able to work underneath it a lot easier than last time. And the front, there we go. So it's gonna sit like this. The weight will not allow it to stand up, but we are gonna connect the two, so that's it. So here's our right side. This on my left, your right. My right, your left. And then we're gonna grab this brace here. This is gonna connect everything. 6 in total of our M6 nuts. It wants us to put the feet on first. So one in the rear. So I've got the right side. I'm gonna take this bad boy here. And look at that, that slots right into there. Torque setting 2. So this is where the sawhorse makes things extremely easy right here. I can go ahead and stand this up just like that. Easy, look at that. That is step 1, look at that. None of this stuff is labeled, guys, but it is very, very self-explanatory. So we've got the floor just like that. So this is gonna sit on the inside of these 2 rails right here. So 8 screws, 8 washers. So you're gonna push these apart. Man, that is tough. Just walk the ears in. This is very, very difficult, guys. I will not lie. There we go. Everything is gonna crunch on this floor here. Yeah, this entire floor is gonna hold most of the rigidity of this rig. All right, next step. Gonna get the pedal base on. Nope, looks like it's gonna be the seat riser. So we need our 30s. If you don't remember from the last video, I did this wrong on the profile rig and it was sucked to redo it. So I'm gonna really read this 10,000 times to make sure we're doing it right. So the flat base is this side, and then the 3 holes are gonna be in the back. So, oh, look at that. Sits nice and easy in between the chassis. Look at this thing, it's already come together. So if we're gonna sit like that, let's just go medium. Let's go on the second one. All right, we gotta take this back out. We need to make sure this entire thing is between the system before we tighten anything down. There we go. All right, so since this chassis is really tight, I've got my dad's, this thing is probably from 1970, soft mallet. Just gonna use the rubber side here, cause, there we go. So what did I do, 1? All right, so we're on base setting 1 in the back. All right, we're gonna use these brackets here. I'm not sure what they're for. They look like 240 side skirt canards. So that threaded hole right there is gonna go ahead and accept the feet. So I think the last video took us almost 30 hours. I won't lie, this is a lot easier. We've got these 2 rollers right here. All right, so these are gonna be M6 by 55s. There's only gonna be 2 of them. They're much smaller than the M8s, obviously. Take this. Looks like these holes are threaded. Nope, they're not. Okay, they were. They are, yeah, they are threaded. So we're gonna take our wheel. We're gonna go through and then washer it on the other side and then put the nut on. Go ahead and tighten the wheel down. I don't believe you need to go too crazy so that it spins. There we go. Go ahead and set that to the side and go ahead and repeat that. Now it wants us to grab the 2 horizontal beams. Since we're using a direct drive wheel, it's gonna be using the frontal mount. So we're gonna be using position 1 and 2 on the beams. So 1 starts here, 1, 2. And now the floor is gonna tie down all together with the beam. And there is no threads back here because I see this is gonna tie together with the front pedal plates. So same thing, logo faces outward. Look how easy this is. This is awesome. So go ahead and take your front pedal mount right here and make sure that the flat side here is facing outward so that you have the nice clean look. Got the other front mount right here. So this is cool. You can lift the rig up and then you can roll it on the feet right here. Roll it on these pucks. So you're gonna need a 10 mil and a 12 mil wrench. Oh, I lied. All right, which one do you guys think it is? 13 or 14? 13, okay. That really ties everything together right there. Holy moly. This thing is so solid. I don't think we're going anywhere in this bad boy. So we've got our pedal adjustment plates next. All right, check it out. Oh, so basically you choose your holes. I got 3 different holes. Let's see. I like my pedals not too like this, so we'll see where we stand there. The rail goes like that. I want to always check everything twice, guys. I don't want to do this again. The curve on the pedal rail is going to face on the outside, and this mounts to the inside of the rail here. Let's start in the middle. If we don't like it, we can always adjust it. And then you can slide it. See how you can slide it back and forth. You can adjust how far you want it out also. So we're on number 2 and on the back and 3 on the top, on the front section. Yeah, it looks a lot more natural right there. We'll go with that. If we don't like it, we can adjust it. And I'm not gonna tighten those down because we might have to slide it. There is 1/3 of the pedal set done. Now we're gonna get 2 brackets. And these are gonna be dependent on what pedal do you have. We need 8 screws and 8 washers. There's 3 slots right here. You're gonna go underneath this right here. So don't go on top, you wanna go underneath. So again, this is all dependent on what type of pedal setup you have. So you need to take some guesstimates here. I'm actually gonna mount this one first on the back. So the rolled edge is gonna go backwards and then I'm gonna flip the other side. So just push those out and then you can just kind of walk it back. Again, this is so much easier than the profile rig. All right, so you're gonna have to push the rails out just a little to get the holes to line up. So the holes out of the whole system, this seems the most crude, I would say. Like this is this doesn't feel really plug and play over here. Well, I knew we were gonna find something that we didn't like, and this is it. Stick your Allen wrench in there and then pull it apart. Goes right in. There we go. She's looking like a chassis. So we'll hold pressure here and we'll tighten it all the way down. All right, so that didn't work because now it's too back. There we go. Look at that. Intelligence. Big tip. Use the Allen wrench provided to create leverage to pull these apart right here. You're gonna have to tighten one of them and then tighten the other one, and then you can loosen them up so that you can have some play in this. But I mean, it's pretty solid already. It's not going anywhere. All right, last but not least on this page at least is gonna be your steering column right here. So we're gonna need 8 screws, 8 washers. All right, here's the steering column mount right there. All right, so we need to do B as we're a DD. We're direct drive. Oh, this goes in the front. So the 2 lower ones are gonna be B. So right there is B. All right, so you're gonna need to push this thing in. This is where our friend comes in, or we can take our wrench, put in the hole here. There we go. Like that. Use it as leverage. Right there. Look at that. We don't need no stinking friends. We got this all by ourselves. Look at that. We just need a cuddle. Boom. All right. There's 1 in here. There's 2 in here and 2 on the other side. Let's see how easy these are. There we go. That's why it doesn't want you to tighten everything, because everything just needs a loose tolerance to put together. And then you can send it home. All of the screws are in the threads. Tighten all this stuff. Good to go. Now we're gonna go on the back side to set up the 2 brackets there. Looks like these are gonna be more brackets for the steering column. All right, so the big slit right here is gonna be on, here's your rolled edge and here's your large slit, and you're gonna be on the inside right here. And then see how you can adjust the angle like that. There's that one. You do need to make these the same height so that you have an even mounted wheelbase. So remember those soft plates I was saying? We've got these little adhesive plates right here. So just line that up, look at that. Peel the backing off, make sure that's nice and clean. Roll the edge on it right there. And there's the first one. All right, there we go. Last step of this page. Holy moly. This is the last thing in the box. But it is not going to be the last thing completely because there are more boxes. So you're gonna sit it like this. So the rolled edge is actually gonna face inward. And this is gonna sit up top here. And that's why that felt is there. Because look, it can slide like this. This one, we're gonna leave a little loose so we can play with the adjustment there. I do like my steering wheel a bit flat, but we can have about like 2 degrees of angle downward. I really hate when the steering wheel's like this. Same thing on this side here. Go and face the rolled side towards the outside. So now we can move this, we can move these rails back and forth when we need to put the base on. We're only halfway done apparently. So the way I have configured this, again, is for a DD mount, a direct drive mount. And if you guys don't have a direct drive, guess what? It's very simple. You're gonna flip these. You're gonna flip these for a horizontal base configuration. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just jump right in and put this, the front mount on, and we're done. This is not an accessory, guys. You have to choose this when you buy it. So here's the frontal mount. And this is held in with 4 screws. So just like that. Oh, there's a lot of adjustability in this. So we're gonna lock it in. We're gonna lock everything in now. There she is, guys. Holy moly. An hour and 50 minutes, guys. This thing is done. So you've got your pedals, you got your floor, you got your seat bracket, here are your 2 beams right here, and your steering column. And again, everything is insanely just, you know, robust. This thing's only $699, guys. What a buy. My name is Charles for you guys that don't know me. It is only day 1 of this build. That happened very quickly. I am so happy about this. This thing is awesome. I can't wait to play this. This is too cool. I know I'm ranting now, but I can't shut up about how easy this was and how cool it is. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're on day 2. And now we're just gonna go ahead and put the accessories on. So these are parts that do not come with the 4.0 chassis. So I've got the camera.